Well, it looks like the new spooky Rife machine, True Rife Machine Plasma, delivers frequencies via plasma, has made it to market, at least initially. It's going to go out to 100 people. I was not going to put a separate video out on this. Actually, I mentioned this in a silver video because I know a lot of people that listen to my channel have seen some of the videos I put on Spooky. I'm not a representative for Spooky. I'm not somebody that markets the product. I think it's a very good product, though, considering about the money. Also, of my suspicions, though, about as I could tell you, man, I do understand how things work in the business world, whatever you want to call it. There's probably been a lot of major hurdles that Spooky had to go through to get this product out. I'd almost guarantee you that it was not easy. And initially, it's not going to be out in large numbers. It's going to go to 100 people that have the most serious illnesses. And we're going to find out exactly what it does. And if it works really good, I hate to say this, I think there's going to be even more stumbling blocks. But, that's just how it is, right? So anyway, I also partly did this. I'm partly doing this video also to recheck my microphone, and I just picked up another one. And I'm not a multimedia guy. I could tell you that right now. And I realized I just put out a video, and the voice was going pop, 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 and I was like, oh my god! I didn't realize it until I uploaded the video. But actually, what I am is just I'm a fighter, and those aren't words. So anyway, let me put it to this way. I think this device, you can get something along this lines from Pulse Technologies. I don't think Pulse Technologies they got a really good device, 10 grand. I mean, I could buy it if I want to. It's no problem. I'm not stupid, though. I'd rather buy this one. I think this is going to be in the hundreds versus the thousands. I don't know what it is. I know they gave a price out before with the additional add-on of the Spooky Central and the Plasma was if you have the generator. It was really low. I don't want to mention what it was because I don't know. Maybe they changed their pricing again. But I guarantee you this is going to be far more cost-effective than anything else out there. And that's why they hate it. This device probably has the potential to knock out the entire pharmaceutical industry. So it's like, I know they call the pharmaceutical industry the pharma mafia, but they're not the mafia. There's only one mafia. They're Italian, sometimes they're Irish, and they fight. The jackasses in suits that hide behind, all their credentials. They call themselves we got the best things in the world for your health, and this product is very inexpensive. But the other thing about it is, besides it being a true Rife machine, delivering the frequencies directly, it has basically unlimited potential in the type of frequencies you can deliver, because it's the frequencies that go through the generator are programmed in the computer, and they go through a high-speed USB connection to put that signal into the generator, which is then the generator generates the signal that goes into the plasma tube. So it's actually far beyond what the original Royal Rife device was. And we actually do know a lot of not all of them, but we do know many of the original Rife frequencies that killed cancer in the main, they call it the BX and the BY frequencies. And the original Rife frequencies were delivered directly with no modification. What happened later on was to confuse people. Was Philip Hoyland, which was a Rife partner, after this technology was put out and they showed it worked, to hide what the technology, what it really was and what the frequencies were, is they combined two different waves, one a carrier wave and another wave, to make sideband waves, and it was only one of those sidebands that actually was the killing frequency for the cancer virus or whatever they were trying to address, whether it be anthrax or whatever, even an STD like gonorrhea. The thing is, though, when they did that, it created a whole array of frequencies, and actually it confused people very much because only one of those frequencies was the real killing frequencies, and being that it was produced within by combining two frequencies, and it was only one of the side bands that worked, it was lesser strength than using the original Rife frequency. So a lot of this technology got extremely confusing. People were testing various things, and they're saying this can't be right, this must be wrong, and they deliberately. It wasn't Royal Rife that did this. It was people that later came on the scene, like his business partner, Philip Oyland. And a lot of this didn't come out and be rediscovered exactly what happened and analyzed exactly what happened until many decades later, actually up until pretty recently. But one of the major problems with bringing out this device was, the shielding of the cables and, how to make it cheap, how to make it safe, how to make it durable. And I think they have accomplished all of that. The thing is, it's going to be out in very limited numbers initially. And, I hope the public does go on board and support this very much so because, Spooky does need a helping hand in this. There are definite troll disinformation agents out there that are, attacking this device. They're saying it's a toy, it's not this, it's that. Now they got the actual plasma out, which was the intention from day one, which is a true Rife device. Still not going to be endorsed by the FDA, of course, no matter what. And I guess, you can't make claims that it cures anything or what, but, if the results are there, the results are going to be there and the word's going to get out. But as always, I always suspect something's going to come up in the future, like has happened in the past, to confuse people. There's going to be false testimonies out there that say it doesn't work, just like there's false testimonies out there that say on other devices that say they do work. That's why you really can't trust a lot of information on the internet. And I could tell you that this kid has actually researched a lot of this stuff extensively. Like, I've put out videos that Bob Beck, Robert C. Beck, Ph.D., not Robert Becker, the M.D., Robert Beck, Ph.D., was a disinformation agent, likely working for the CIA or the government Defense Department. And some of those videos are very unpopular. Some are semi-popular and some are unpopular because people just don't want to hear certain things. But I also realize that, too many people are too stupid to actually get the truth. That's just how it is. And that's why we're in this predicament that we are of the human race. That, somebody makes a great discovery like Royal Rife, or somebody makes a great discovery like George's Lakowski with the multi-wave oscillator, which can actually probably, help wake up the DNA in the food seeds, the primeval code, and give us much more hardy grown crops. That's something else that probably has a very high potential of doing. But, it's like, people want to sit back in an armchair and just, hey, there it is. But be that as it may, I'm going to tell you, this kid, I'm a fighter, I don't care. Even if I got knocked off of YouTube, I am going to fight a gazillion times more viciously and take it on another level beyond what anybody can freaking imagine. Because, some people think I'm blowing smoke up their ass about some of my lineage credentials. That's not bullshit. And I got more major connections than you could freaking imagine. And I also got the mindset of those type of people. So I could behoove you right now and warn you right now, do not piss me off. One thing I noticed, though, is that when the truth comes out and it threatens a established, entrenched money racket, you're going to get a lot of people out there that are experts, quote unquote experts, telling you why it's not going to work. And that's what's going to happen with this, too, once it comes out. Oh, there's going to be lots of people. Well, even if it works, fantastic. There's going to be a lot of people telling you it doesn't work. Now, one thing I want to put out as an example, I put out, not that, I don't know when it's, I think this product, it's something different along these lines, though, the batterizer product. I put this out, videos out on that before. The first video, I didn't really give a shit about. I just put it out there, hey, new idea, you know, whatever. Hey, there it is, you know. And I didn't really pay attention to what the hell it was until I realized, why are so many people getting so bent out of shape about this product? And what I picked up on is that, yeah, it's a jewel thief in a miniature patented design with a sleeve. And the fact that it's very, very cheap, inexpensive to buy, anybody can just go in their store and buy it. And if it helps with battery life, even a slight amount, it's gonna kill billions of dollars in sales. Now, I know there's other technology out there like the Bedini battery charger. You know, it's unrelated to this, but it's analogous to these lines of where entrenched systems can get threatened. I know there's other things out there like the Bedini battery charger, Rejuvenator, which I bought a couple of those things, one a universal and one a car battery charger. They will add battery life to rechargeable batteries and car batteries, you know, far greater than people would imagine. But that technology does cost some money. I mean, the device is hundreds of dollars, whereas the batteryizer is like $20 plus shipping for 4 batteries. You know, in a case, you know, so you know, I think they're having problems over there with delays in shipping because the same type of problems that the spooky people had problems with is because the spooky people, I'd almost guarantee you they got, when they said this device was coming out soon, I guarantee you they hit a lot of walls. Because there's people out there that don't want this device out. Just like they don't want the batteryizer device out, which I think is proven 101 technology. The thing that's different about the batteryizer is that it's miniaturized and it has a sleeve that fits over a battery and it gives the battery more life. It threatens, you know, an existing racket. But for, you know, the experts out there damn well know better, the real experts. The problem is the lemmings that follow along with, you know, the experts that are out there as paid shills are, you know, the problem, which is really, in a nutshell, the people themselves. So I think when this device, the Spooky Central, does get out here on the market, which it is now out on the market for 100 people anyway, the problems are not over yet. The problems are not over yet. But be that as it may, I realize the situation. I already know what's coming up. You know, it's like, go right ahead. Do whatever you want. Fine. Do whatever you want. You see, I just take it on another level. I take it or end run around something. I wait even a year or two, and I hit you freaking from the back as hard as I possibly can. Because I am the real deal. I'm not like freaking fake phony that's talking on YouTube. I am the real deal. So, but the difference is, when you use this word, the medical mafia, you're actually freaking tainting a word that is actually honorable people, despite what the government says about it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because the reason the mafia came about in the first place was due to excessive government trampling of the people. And that's really why it came about, until, you know, it became corrupt itself. But basically the essence of the mafia is the fight for the people on a given basis, depending on what it is, or a given cause. So, anyway, this device is coming to market. I got a feeling the problems are nowhere near over yet. I just know that's just the way the game goes. But, I know I kind of helped out the spooky people when I put some videos out on it. But like I says, I'm not a marketer. I don't have anything to do with them. They wanted to give me a couple some free T-shirts even, right? I didn't accept them. I didn't accept nothing. Nothing. I'm just an end user. I like the product, and I'm just telling you what the hell I like about it. I'm not going to have any connection with them. So nobody can say crap. Like I says, if I wanted to, I could just go buy myself the Pulse Technologies $10,000, Hooyah thing out there, and have one of those. But I bet you that isn't even as good as this Spooky Central. But anyway, we're going to have some fun with the detractors. And, this batteryizer device, I've noticed I'm getting more comments, about the batteryizer on the channel. And I'm like, it depends on who it is. Some people are being more sincere, and some people I know they're full of shit. I realized, though, that product, I think, is going to be out. It was supposed to be out in September. Then it was supposed to be out in November. Now they're talking January. I don't know. Maybe it'll be February, March, April, maybe June. I don't know. I'll get it eventually. And I'm going to have a lot of fun. Because, like I said, this kid is a fighter. And that's exactly how... I live for these kind of games. I am one of those jackasses that you see on the top, except I'm not really one of them. That's the difference. I'm my own person, I'm a maverick, and that's all there is to it. And, I'll always give you the straight scoop on this, and if I get it wrong, I usually figure it out. I usually, you don't fool me that long, that's for sure. So, in this device, I think is going to do the job. But in the meantime, say for instance you can't afford this high-tech stuff, and I don't even think this is going to be, this is probably going to be very cheap, I think. If you want to get into something that improve your health, and say even if you're in bad shape, and, you got to listen to your doctor and take your meds. But if you take, like, more vitamin D with vitamin K2 and hemp oil and lots of vitamin C and coconut oil, hey, right there you give yourself an edge real dirt cheap. So anyway, not much of a video. I'm not really, I don't know if freaking YouTube's going to say this is monetary friendly or whatever the hell it is, advertiser friendly, whatever the hell it is. I'm just being truthful on this thing. And, I'm not a guy that like pushes, holy Christianity, but at the same time, I'm not a guy that's freaking telling the Christians they're screwed up. Unless they get too overboard, So, I don't go along with anything. It's just fair is fair, and that's just the way the hell it is. But I hate this. I almost hate to openly say this, but I really am noted for freaking being damn freaking devious and shrewd. Because when you believe in something, you do anything to get to those results by any means. Whether it's by hook, crook, shrewdness, sticking them in the back, making an end run around, trampling people or whatever, because you got to get to the right thing first. You got to hit that mission. And, my mission here is to help out the people in the human race that basically are worthy of helping, because, a lot of people are scumbags that don't want to do anything, and they just want to freaking, just be there and play video games all day and do nothing. I'm not here to help those kind of people, They can go have themselves a waterproof device, solar powered, all the video games in it. Go find themselves a corner and go starve. I don't give a shit. But I'm only here for the productive people that want to help other people and want to get involved. So, but I also realize the game of the because I've been around in this elite game a lot. And not a lot, but I know enough about these jackasses. Man, they're all full of shit. They all are. And the ones that really try to fight to save people, they don't really necessarily get trampled by the elite. they get trampled more by the common person than they do by the elite. So let's just hope that doesn't happen with the spooky device, because I'm already seeing that happen with the freaking batterizer device. I think it is legit, you know. I'll get on that maybe later on. When I get it, maybe it'll be a few months from now. Maybe it'll be in June. I don't know. But I'm going to stick in and keep fighting, no matter what, because there's always a mistake that the people do that are my enemies. The harder they hit me, the harder I hit them back. Except it might take a couple years, and they don't even know who hit them, because I play just by the old rules all the way. That's just how it goes.